Guys, in this video we're just going to look at the airdrop system, and in the next we'll look at how the new targeting system works. So, apart from loading into Flight Sim or Prepared, whichever you want, obviously you want to run Psi, so just open it up like normal. If it's not updated yet, it'll automatically update and you'll get this version. So we're just going to log in here. So we've logged in. At the moment we don't have anything booked, so just to make our life easier here, and hopefully nobody else has it booked, because we're just going to be doing a quick test just to show you guys what goes on. I'm just going to book 34001. I'm going to connect to the sim, which we can do because Flight Sim's loading in the background. I'm just going to quickly so obviously it's saying it wants to do some stuff. We need to tell it to allow always. The reason I'm not doing this fully is we don't need everything filled out. I'm not actually going fully in and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to move to my aircraft, tap OK, and then I'm just going to come down here to the airdrop and mission control. What we're going to do to begin with, we're going to drop 4 small soldiers. They're going to weigh 200 pounds. So we just stick for 200 pounds. Now if you're flying the C-27 and you've done your airdrop stuff or the like, you'll know that we can set this up in the control panel to do just that. So we're going to set 200 pounds by 4. And simply because I want to be dropping some other pellets afterwards, will increase our payload weight just for this purposes. So we've got set up, we can take off, which I'm actually going to cheat to take off here, and I mean I'm going to cheat because this is quick. We're not actually connected to any VATSIM stuff, so we're just going to get up in the air. Now in the C-27 you can do an airdrop just by pressing the D key so long as everything's set up properly. Otherwise you can, in any other aircraft, use the water rudder bind key. So in my case it's bound to this, and you can see that it's dropping for parachuters. We're over speed and the like. they're going to start going down. And if we look here, we can actually see the rate of descent. This value here is the descent rate in feet per second. And this is their average descent rate in feet per second. Now, the more we add, the less accurate the sim gets with these guys, so I'd recommend doing them in smaller groups. We'll go down and we'll actually do a proper airdrop at proper speeds and the like, and from within the sim, so that we can have a look at how things should be. So we're going to idle back, open our door here, and you'll remember I set this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tell these lot to delete all active. That just gets rid of them. We're going to slow the plane down. Pop the brakes closed, so we're below 150 knots. This is the minimum speed. We want to get slower if we can. We're going to bring up an external cam view here, and we're going to flick it over to spot. Then we tap the D key, and we can see that we've got the guys coming out. And they'll happily do their thing. They're dropping at the correct rates based on the ballistic charts. And shortly, I'm running the risk of stall here, so you can just give me a moment. They'll land and create some guys on the ground. So if we're going to drop some crates, see, they're just about to land, so we'll come back around and have a look. They've landed. Because we're in single player, I'm fairly certain we can do this. Shift Control L. Though I'm also fairly certain I can see where they've come down there. We can see one just here, so if I pause just here, we can see he landed just here. Another one's landed just here in front of us. I'm going to pause for just a moment, and I'll be right back. So that's how we do a personnel airdrop. If we're going to do a cargo airdrop, very similar. We select the cargo type we want. In this case we'll do a small pallet. We'll say that it's 600 pounds. If we're using the C-27, same deal, 600 pounds, though we'll only drop 2 of them this time. And again, if we're using just the normal C17 or any other aircraft that doesn't have the extra functionality built in, we just use the water rudder key, bind the water rudder key, it'll work. So if we're almost within drop parameters, we're going to actually give ourselves some trim here and climb. We'll come back around and we'll make a drop of the clearing near Richmond here, just so we can watch the drop properly. Now, one thing you should be aware of is this system is not designed to have time acceleration done, so these systems are designed to run under normal time and normal time only. So, 3, 2, 1, 0, drop. Away goes the cargo. These guys are dropping at the correct rates. You'll notice I've turned on the labels so you can watch as they drop there. Both are on the ground, or will be in a moment. That's a 600 pound. The amount of weight in them will change. You'll notice we lost the weight. We got enough for one more drop, 1,000 pounds. Now we could just drop this as a small pellet. Small pellet's well within range. We'll drop it as a large pellet at 1,000 pounds, which is really light for a large pellet, but it'll do. So we're going to tell this single we'll come back round and we'll do this drop, and that'll be the end of this video, because it is really as simple as that. We will quickly look at how we can check where things dropped and the like though. So and a D, and away on it goes. Oh, we told it to drop too.